It's Tuesday, October 7th, 10:33 a.m. I'm George A. Crawford III, 64 years old. I earned a Master of Science in Management from the Purdue Krannert Graduate School of Management in 1985. I started the two-year degree in 1983, and when I applied, the national rankings in publications like Barron's had Purdue number 4 public, number 13 combining public and private. Purdue showed a poll where it was number 3. Yes. You want to argue, are those publications ranking schools relevant, valid, credible? That same argument is anything valid, relevant, credible. Anything writing is tampered, fake, fraud, opinionated, one time this, one time that. But that's why I went to Purdue. And the engineering reputation, because I had BS in mechanical engineering in Oklahoma State in 4 years, which was polluted with crap and fraud. One of the engineering teachers said, we got the same books as MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Teach the same thing, same books. Okay. There was crap and fraud going on. And engineering, because I went to Oklahoma State for an engineering scholarship. I didn't get a scholarship because I was in a fraternity with a shitload of hazing that I didn't know about ahead of time. Some people said they did. I didn't. I was Beta Theta Pi, Dad's fraternity. He was a Beta Theta Pi at the University of Pennsylvania. And I didn't, the hazing took away from my grade point, and I didn't get straight A's or a scholarship. And I did have an attitude of crap and fraud precedent in high school at Shawnee Mission South, where I was a Kansas scholar, 96% on the ACT, 98, 99% on the math part. Gossip and experience of crap and fraud. So, yeah, I don't really believe in straight A's. You're no different than everybody else. Grade point in what subjects from what school. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. On grade point in GMAT, no. Do I deserve $5 billion in your hedge fund paycheck? No question. Yes. No question. You want to say, why am I? Well, those degrees and test scores lift me up to that 10-figure a year paycheck. Period. The precedents I've experienced since I was 16, trying. Based on you're no different than everybody else, we don't let just anybody do it. Based on the disrespect and crap and fraud in school, Oklahoma State, threats about jobs at IBM, transcript fraud, people changing grade points, make mine worse, theirs better. Purdue, the Wilbur loop, teaching finance, maximize stock owner value, efficient market theory bullshit, can't make money in the stock market, and saying I would be personally thrown in jail if I went to a stockbroker house in Kansas City. I just kind of sat there and got B's and said, this is all a bunch of shit, and finished where I started. Figured out the finance project, and the other people in the group go against me. And after I figured out, and they're wrong, I'm right. Typical of everything I experienced. You see, not one of the dumbasses just goes around trying to sabotage other people, bad talking other people. I just speak the truth, the whole truth, and just put it on the line, say like it is. I just kind of want to go around arrested for trespassing at Merrill Lynch after my master's, just like that Wilbur. One of the Wilburs said, Merrill Lynch owes me $1 trillion for that. And every person involved, boom, boom, gets a bullet put in them because they locked me up and put shots in me. of Nazi drugs. Little chin here. It's part of it. And 10, 20 years locked up in prison for their Nazi mafia fucking punk ass identity thefts, lies, frauds, everything. So, Dad was a lawyer with Ivy League degrees, top lawyer in America, president of the Kansas City Lawyer Association, not a billionaire. So motivation following his footsteps based on that was not very high. His law firm had a policy they wouldn't hire children of lawyers to ever be lawyers there, so don't even think about going to law school. You're wasting your time. It'll never happen. And then he started talking. He was an identity thief, not my real natural father after my college. He was an idiot about Video Corner. Now, granted, just to get a store started and a lease and a business going involves issues. Have nothing. I mean, it involves financial issues, but I mean, financially, I was right. The place went bankrupt. Wasn't going to do anything like the other owner who was valuing the business based on future cash flows, doubling every year revenue because they had doubled going on forever in the future, and that my so-called dad was saying, "Oh yeah, we got to jump on this while the fire's hot while it's there." I said, "Well, there's new competition, new stores. They don't have a monopoly anymore. They're not going to know." I'm working there. So I worked in the Prairie Village store after college, and things are not going. There's stores opening up. Soundware, bigger, more stores, no Latha. There's competition coming in now. It's not going to happen. And he was calling me an idiot that I didn't know anything. And, you got to jump while the fire's hot and all this shit he said. He's just an idiot. I was right. Some CPA from Arthur Anderson bought it. Right, and he was ready to jump on Dad, so-called do whatever he was. Bankrupt within a year. He bought it, putting 10, 20% down, fraction of what the $1 million asking price was. I was 100% right in everything, and all that idiot did was say I didn't know a goddamn thing. They started getting me thrown in a mental hospital. Merrill Lynch, I went in there, applied for a job afterwards, talked about doing a hostile takeover, breaking up Sears, Coldwell Bank, all that. Yeah, they threw me in jail, so I was trespassing, blindsided. Had they said my degrees don't matter when they asked me. They owe me $1 trillion for that. They're flunk out of kindergarten equivalents. They need to flunk out the planet. Boom, boom, bullets put in their bodies. Not to kill them, just to make them have pain and suffering for the rest of their lives. And 10 or 20 years locked up. It's got to be. Every involved in disrespect. So, yeah. Lawyer. Privately owned law firm with partners. Just like these accounting firms, Price Waterhouse, PwC. Is that what that is? It's a partnership, no stock in the stock market.